Welcome back to another episode of Drawing Things in Big Sketchbook, the series. Gonna be continuing the player characters of the DnD session, with today's episode being Wizardo. Wizardo the Mildly Unaware. This is after Wizardo the Foolish gained enough hats that his wisdom started to come back, his intellect started to come back to him, which upgraded him from Wizardo the Foolish to Wizardo the Mildly Unaware. Later on, something happened which turned him into Wizardo the Sigma Male for a little bit, but I believe he's back to Wizardo the Mildly Unaware. But regardless, I'm going to be drawing the pre-Sigma Male, post-Foolish era Wizardo, where he has amassed many hats, along with Flying Sword. The player of Wizardo has been consistently providing diagrams of his character's appearance, which I'll be using as reference for this. That said, my interpretation will be my interpretation, and his interpretation is the more true interpretation of the character, as that is his character. So, here's what I'm going to be working from. And yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So this first hat that is wearing underneath everything is the hat of none other than Joe Fleischman, who's a witch hunter, an assistant to Detective Bindleton in the city of Sardana, working for the Investigatorium. Wizardo managed to snatch it during an important interview with the Baron. This next hat is his wizard's hat, which well, it's a wizard hat. It's like the standard, more like conical wizard hat, as opposed to with the, not like a Gandalf hat, but just like the one without a brim. And atop that, there was a candle which he took from a kobold chieftain that particularly liked candles, not unlike the kobolds in Warcraft. And atop this candle, which is sometimes lit, sometimes not, is a top hat, whose top hat was it? I forget at this point. Either some nobleman or the one and only Beauregard Brittlesby. Then on top of that is the helm of an animated armor. And on top of that is a bucket. And on top of the bucket is a fedora with flames. Custom tailored. By Edgard, no, not Edgard. Edgard's brother, in Sardana, the elven tailor and hatmaker brothers. It's kind of weird how it goes like this. Doesn't really a lot of sense with physics, so let's see if we can fix this. That's better. And behind him will be Sordy, his animated flying sword familiar. May he rest in pieces. Alrighty, so there we have Wizardo, the mildly unaware. And actually, you know what? This right here, this will be Wizardo the Foolish, before he started getting his knowledge back. So there we have it, Wizardo the Foolish and Wizardo the mildly unaware, the wizard from the School of Illusion, who manages to get very lucky. He doesn't quite know exactly what he's doing most of the time, but he tends to be very surprisingly adept at it, despite being a bit daft at times. But with the amassment of hats and various different things that boost his ego, he's beginning to regain his ability to think for himself and actually be aware of his surroundings, as opposed to just sort of acting and doing based on whims. He's actually running for Baron of Sardana at the moment, competing against the captain of the guard, a leek salesman, a rich elven entrepreneur, and a handful of others. And he's made quite a name for himself already, actually. What with the in fact, he's returned this hat to Brittlesby, at least to Reginald Brittlesby's brother, Beauregard, as Reginald Brittlesby was not actually able to discern that Wizardo was the one that took the hat from him in the first place, as during the time he was inebriated on goblin beer, which is a whole nother thing. Basically, they celebrated after clearing out Brittlesby's mine a bit much, and Wizardo saw the hat, and this was the time when he was actually joining the party. He wasn't there for the mine, and he thought, "Wow, that hat looks really cool. I would like a hat like that." And the next thing we know it, Yoloth and Wizardo take advantage of the situation where Brittlesby is drunk on goblin beer and take the hat right off of his balding head. But anywho, that does it for this episode of Drawing Big Things in Big Sketchbook. Hope to see you again next time, where I will probably be tackling either Vox or Skeletoni, or maybe some NPCs. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. And hello, air conditioning. That just kicked in. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day.